Emergency rescue plans and what to do about them. Hurricanes, tsunamis, tornadoes, wildfires, floods, natural disasters, you name it. Or just a good old insurrectional vendettas and chaos in the streets. We got to be ready for such things. And the people that suffer the most during these natural disasters is the seniors and the disabled people. Right now, there's no solid plan to rescue them. Right now, when emergencies happen, there's like a giant dartboard. So the government throws money at it blindly, right? And money goes all over the board, if you will, so you can understand it. And sometimes the money even reaches the outskirts of the emergency zone, which really is a waste of funding, because now the people that really need it most is at ground zero. And they throw it, they mismanage the funds. Okay, they just throw it on, say a disaster happened in town. Well, just say half that town was actually in the disaster and the other half of the town was okay. But the whole town got national disaster funds. Okay, you just wasted half of your emergency relief fund, first and foremost. Second, you didn't go in there and rescue the seniors. A lot of them can't walk or might be bedridden or have care providers, especially people that are disabled in wheelchairs. There's no solid plan that's in place. They say, all right, they got satellites. You got street by street by street. There should be dots in there representing the seniors that need assistance getting out, as well as the disabled folks. And they also should have any volunteers within them neighborhoods. This is from town to town. It needs to be a solid foundational plan put into place. And they need to manage the funds more correctly. It's just wasteful spending, and they're not even getting the people out that need it. And then also, when a disaster, say a tornado hits, most of the people are in shock. They can't even file for relief. They're laying in the hospital, or they're out there searching for loved ones that they haven't found yet. And the infrastructure's gone. Plus, like I said, they're in shock. So it takes a couple of days, after you look for your parents, your loved ones, your friends, your neighbors. That's not the first thing in your mind is to go and file for relief funds. Well, in the meantime, the outer zone is gobbling up all the funds. So we got to put an end to that. For an example, there was a train derailment a while back. Okay. Train wrecked, spilled stuff all over the tracks, all over the sides, property. There was smoke, and it was toxic. So right there in that neighborhood, the first couple of miles had to be evacuated just because the smoke was so thick. Well, when the government threw the funds at it, the funds went out 20 miles. Okay. Well, everybody started gobbling the funds up. Back at ground zero between the first mile, second, third, fourth, and fifth mile, where they needed it most, where them the people actually needed to get out and go rent a motel and get out of there. Tell the people come in and clean it all up. Not people 20 miles away or benefit from it. It's the same thing when a tornado hits. People 20 miles away, or you may have lost a few shingles or a couple of fence boards, but they're allowed to apply for this damage, so they shouldn't be able to. Because the people that lost their homes, that's less money for them. The same thing when a hurricane hits. A hurricane might have went through your town, but your house is still standing and your neighbor's is gone. And you're getting money, emergency relief fund, because you fell in the emergency zone. The way they throw money at it, everybody it's no good. They got to put a better system in place. They got to stop giving money to the people that don't need it within disaster zones, but yet they qualify for it. See, that right there is killing 50% of your emergency proceeds. And also, we got to get a solid plan into place to rescue our seniors and disabled folks and anybody else that may need help getting out of those emergency situations. So we get the legislation in place, stop mismanaging funds, and get out there, rescue our seniors, and our disabled folks, and let's start doing things right. And that's going to take new leadership, new direction, with new legislation and laws. This is an emergency situation. We got to get it done. Until next time.